go in whatever order you guys want. Just introducing yourselves, your name, your year of high school graduation, the college you're attending, and your major.
My name is Jamaris. I graduated last year. I'm at Hunter College and I'm studying nursing.
My name is Janellis. I go to Fordham, Rose Hill campus. I'm majoring in psychology.
I'm Jesus. I graduated 2018. I'm double majoring in physics and engineering. I'm getting a minor in May for mathematics.
Hi, my name is Kylia. I graduated in 2017. I go to John Jay College for criminal justice, and I major in law and society with a certificate in dispute resolution.
Derek, and Dennis.
Did they hear?
Yeah.
So we got it last year.
Last year? Mm-hmm.
And we go to Stony Brook. We both doing biochemistry.
Because I had HEOP, so in the summer you take classes and they kind of prepare you to like go into college. So you take writing classes, reading classes.
Me for college is the reading. There's a lot of reading.
I think Hostos does prepare you, in a sense, compared to other high schools where the students don't take college classes at all. I think it's cool that we get to be in this setting. It does kind of gear you to start thinking about how your college experience will be. It's not exactly the same, but it does prepare you a little bit. I think we're pretty blessed to have like good professors.
They have a really good nursing program and I'm really happy to be a part of, and the credits part. Well, my credits did transfer over, but they don't really apply to my major, so I'm gonna stay there for 4 years.
I chose Fordham because it's really pretty. Like, you guys should go take a tour. It's so big. Another part of my decision was financial aid. They paid for most of it. The only thing that I had to pay were like the freshman fees. If my credits were to transfer and like I fought for it, then HEOP would be like, it wouldn't make any sense for me to be in it, because HEOP, it's giving you like that extra help during college. So if you have credits already, like you don't need it.
I chose John Jay. It was really because of financial reasons. CUNY is a lot cheaper than like SUNY or private colleges. But all my credits transferred. I think that's the best thing. I think the office hours is good, especially if you're having trouble or difficulty in a class. It is best to, reach out. If you can make it to an office hours, you meet with that professor and say like, hey, like, I'm having a problem with X, Y, or Z, because they're much more lenient and willing to help you when you reach out from the beginning, like, hey, maybe this is not my best subject. Then if you wait till the last minute with
These clubs, they allow you to build connections with like upperclassmen, or sometimes the professors are even there and they help you like with whatever project you have, or if you're like solving a problem set in the math club. And so it's, I guess, pretty important because, like, as I said, you build connections. That's another way you build connections beside office hours.
In class, you should really like talk to people and hang out after school. Don't just go home.
I guess like if you're like doing like any science-based classes, or like you're pursuing any like science-based career, like you're gonna have lots of problems like in real life, right? right. You're gonna have to do a lot of problem sets if you really want to like solidify, your understanding.
So that don't procrastinate. Take your stuff seriously. Utilize all you have tutors over there. HEOP like gives you a personalized list of tutors you can choose from.
don't procrastinate. I'll say it one more time. Really try to, work on your time management. Sometimes things are gonna happen that you don't plan to happen. Like no one really goes into the semester like, yeah, I'm gonna get a C, or I'm gonna get a D, or maybe I'm gonna fail a class. But if those things happen, try your best to keep moving forward.
What I mean is, don't get intimidated. That's all. Like if you put in the work, you'll be fine. Like they all start like from the basics. Like
Start to feel like depressed, get help. Don't let it like build up, because
College is all you. Like there's so much freedom that sometimes you can get. You have so much that you don't know what to do with it. But most of it's psychology, sociology, business. You might not know what major you're gonna do. Like for instance, I'm doing biochemistry, and then for my academics, I had to do and I want to go to medical school. So I had to do psychology, I had to do sociology. Since I took those classes here, I don't have to pay for those classes anymore. It's transferred. Like what he said, like all the college credits is gonna transfer. I don't know, like with SUNY and CUNY, most of them are gonna transfer.
All of y'all have like your own community or friend group. For all of y'all, would you guys prefer a larger friend group, let's say 8 or more, or shorter with 5 or less?
So with this question, like I would like break it into two. So like I would like to point out the difference. Like you can have like friends and you can have a circle. So like for instance, with me, like I have like a large friend, but I have like a small circle. So like making connections is different from making friends. Sometimes you may know someone who may know someone who may also know someone, and that person's father is like an engineer or owns a company. That when you do an internship, that can be your link. That may not be your friend, but it's just a connection.
More based on finances. I know college textbooks are expensive. How are you handling that situation?
When you make connections, like someone might know another person who has like all the textbooks in a PDF file. So
A lot of people end up working and paying for the books.
How did you pay for cost of attendance? Like when you got a financial aid package that you weren't happy with, how did you meet the difference?
But it was a small one. I'm working this semester, so I can just easily pay it off. But don't be afraid. If it's like a small difference, you can easily work and pay it off. Don't be afraid.
They have the financial aid department there. You're supposed to be there, like asking them questions, scholarship opportunities. Because sometimes scholarships are there, but they are not on the website.
Okay. My question is obviously for the people who are like that decided to, I guess not commute. I mean, stay in college. I mean, like live there. How did you adjust to living there and like having a whole different environment, having like not the support system that you have here at home? How did you like kind of just, like work with that? Like you're like living in a whole different place and you don't have what you had before.
Like doing things on your own, like you know what I mean? Like so with your parents, like they can remind you and stuff, but when you go to college you have to know that like no one is there to wake you up and say you have to go to school or wake you up. Have you done your homework? No. These are stuff like you either put in your calendar, like whatever, like your diary to remind yourself, because like with college you by yourself, like it takes time like to get used to the environment, but over time you get to see it's not a whole, like it's a whole different environment. It's like college campus is like a whole different community.
Do you ever have difficulties like dorming, like somebody takes your food, like somebody like all that stuff, your stuff, steal your stuff? Are there cameras there? Like, is there safety?
Living over there, there's a cafeteria over there, so it's kind of like a buffet. You go over there, you like swipe your card, or you like show them a ticket. I'm not sure like what other systems they use, but in this case I had to swipe my card, and it's a buffet there. You eat whatever you want. You can't really take food out, and it's obviously like no one's gonna really enter your door if you like lock the door and like.
The question was like, if someone takes your food from your dorm.
Or more so, your relationship with your roommate. Like, how do you deal with that?
Okay. So like so on the general school, you're supposed to talk to your roommate like the first day that you get there. You shouldn't like let it like time come and like you tell, oh I didn't like this. You didn't tell me at first. How would I know?
What would you say is your most common used resource provided by the college you attend?
Center for like a subject. I think that's really important because not only do you get to meet like other people that are studying what you're studying, but like the tutors themselves, like you could be really good friends with them, and then they'll tell you like what to expect in the years.
There's like so many advisors for HEOP. There's like for every like freshman, sophomore, etc. And then there's it's like a bunch.
The gym, I use that resource a lot, like counseling and stuff like that. So there, and it's free, and you meet with a counselor, and sometimes in my school at least, they offer like breakfast and stuff. So just see if you could get free food.
Classes are you taking? How many classes do you recommend? Do you regret it, or are you okay with those classes? Like
12, 18, however you do it, that depends on you. But like know that you're taking at least 30 credits a year. That's really important.
Like they were saying, it really depends on you, what you can handle, but definitely go see an advisor, or if you're not gonna see an advisor, you yourself take that responsibility to like look at degree works or whatever your college has. What do you need for your degree? How many classes do you have to take? Map it out that way.